I'm Cecile Stelter. I work for the DCNR Bureau of Forestry, and I'm the district forester in the Corn Planter Forest District, which includes the 5 northwest counties here in Pennsylvania. Well, welcome, and we're pleased to be out on the FLORAROZE property, and there are a lot of very interesting plants as well as beautiful trees. As a forester, I really appreciate the trees, but foresters also like to look down, and there are some plants that you might want to be aware of and keep your eye out, some to be cautious of and some just to enjoy. And if we could look down here, the first one certainly to enjoy is a 3-leaved plant. Leaves of 3, but you don't have to let this one be because this is a jack-in-the-pulpit, and you can see that it's in flower right here.
Oh, very cool.
And this property has a lot of jack-in-the-pulpits. It's very, very lucky to have all of those, and that there's just one of those. And here's a plant that I'm going to not touch because it really is leaves of 3, let it be. It's poison ivy. And when poison ivy emerges in the spring like this, it does have a little bit of a red color to some of the leaves, so that's a good way of identifying it. And in the fall it also turns red, so it turns red both in the spring and the fall. And some people confuse it with this other plant, which is right here, and notice it has 5 leaflets, and that is Virginia creeper. And oftentimes Virginia creeper grows alongside the poison ivy, and they both can be vines, and they both can grow up trees, as you can see right back here on this magnificent tree that we have here.
And what kind of tree is this one?
This is a tulip poplar, and we have lots of tulip poplars out here, and they are just beautiful.
There you have it.
And one of our primary responsibilities is to provide information and guidance and technical advice to forest landowners and the public. So we provide programs such as what we're assisting with today, but we also do woods walks and provide information for people who want to learn more about their forests. And my role here today is I'm part of a trio of professional forestry women that are outreaching to other women who are interested in learning more about their land and what they can do on it and what the land brings to them, because I think women have a unique role. I think our natural nurturing ability connects us to the land, and I am committed to the process of connecting more women, especially young women, but certainly women landowners and anyone who's interested in going out and just enjoying nature and making the most of it.
Go ahead.
This is called false Solomon seal. The name is a little bit misleading because it's not false. It's actually part of a different family than the Solomon seal, which is also found here on this property. But you could tell a particular plant because the flower is at the very end of the arching branch of leaves, and this flower is just starting to develop, and it'll open into a white fluorescent or a white group of flowers there in the probably in the next couple of days.
In the next couple, okay, awesome.
Smooth Solomon seal. So this is in a different family, and I mentioned that a way you can tell the two apart is where they flower, because if I lift this up, you'll see this has little bell-shaped flowers on the bottom of the stem, and they just hang down, and that's a way of identifying the two apart. It's not in flower
What's
yet.
that called again?
Cut-leafed toothwort.
Cut-leaf
And
toothwort.
it doesn't get any bigger than this. It usually has a white flower that comes out of the center, just a single flower, and this particular one isn't flowering, but it's also one of the spring wildflowers that we look for in the woods.
Now around that plant we have some trees growing, correct? I see a maple.
Yes, there's some maples.
And what's
I think we have mostly maple growing around here. Yeah.
Cecile has compiled this list of plants of the FLORAROZE habitat that is also a compilation of many of the plants of our ground plants of northwestern Pennsylvania. This has been filmed for the Loving the Land 2018 conference by www.IamAPlanetKid.org.